with his arm angle kind of dropped down last year. When you get hurt, you sometimes kind of you start doing things and waiting for it to hurt and trying to make sure it doesn't hurt, and you change things a little bit. He ended up dropping his arm down some. Now he got it back up on top this year, this spring, and from the a couple times I've seen him throwing on the side, he looks like he is back to the Painter that we've been accustomed to seeing before he got hurt, and what they expect to see from now on. And I think a lot of it's going to come down to that command of that fastball. But with his delivery, his arm up on top, he's throwing downhill. And when he's doing that, he can still elevate. Obviously, he can still touch 100. But if he can think about throwing downhill and keeping that ball down in the zone with his great breaking stuff and off-speed stuff, I mean, he can be a force. There's no question about it.
Well, here in his first outing of the spring, he won't face the full Yankee lineup, of course. All teams dealing with some roster departures, given the fact that the World Baseball Classic is about to get underway. The Phillies, no exception, nor are the Yankees, but plenty of bona fide big league starters at the top of this lineup for Andrew Painter to deal with today. They'll start with Trent Grisham in center field. He will lead things off. Ben Rice, the first baseman, bats second. Jason Dominguez is the left fielder. He'll hit third. And Paul DeYoung, the designated hitter, will bat in the cleanup spot. Ryan McMahon at third base bats fifth. J.C. Escara doing the catching. He'll bat sixth. Batting seventh, it's George Lombard Jr. He plays second base. Seth Brown in right field bats eighth. And batting ninth, the shortstop is Max Schumann. So again, Grisham, Rice, Dominguez, DeYoung, McMahon, Escara, Lombard, Brown, and Schumann. And the first pitch of the ballgame on its way, and it's a blazing fastball right by Trent Grisham. A swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. And we're underway today at 1:07, right on time.
Right on time.
The 0-1, and that one is very high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Painter sitting in the 95-96 range here. Start the afternoon against the left-handed batter. As a breaking ball, and it misses up high. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Big thing I think for Painter today is just not trying to do too much, and it's easier said than done. Your first big league game ever, spring training or not, and you have a lot of nerves going, a lot of adrenaline working.
2-1 pitch on the way, and a swing and a jam shot pop up. Backing out the shortstop, Trey Turner calling for it. He'll make the catch, and there's 1 away for Andrew Painter.
Good sign right there. 2-1. The hitter's probably sitting on a fastball, and he gets a fastball and just beats a pretty good hitter there with that fastball.
And that'll bring up Ben Rice, left-handed hitting first baseman for the Yankees. Defensively, the Phillies today, Dylan Moore starts at first base. Bryson Stott playing second. We already heard from Trey Turner at short, and Alec Boehm well off the line as he sets up at third base. The first pitch to Rice. Fastball that misses up and away. Brian De La Cruz starts in left field today. Center fielder is Johan Rojas. Adolis Garcia in right field. And JT Realmuto behind the plate to pitch. Swing and a bouncer towards second. 2 hops, easy play. Weekly hit. Stott will take care of it. And 2 gone quickly for Andrew Painter.
Gotta like that.
Nothing wrong with it. Pop up and a ground out. And here's Jason Dominguez. Hit .257 in the big leagues last year with 10 homers. And he takes a first pitch curveball that's in for a strike. Painter, 6'7" right-hander. From Pompano Beach originally. Grew up in Fort Lauderdale and went to high school down there. Fastball, it's in for a strike. That one at 97.
But it's a nice, easy 97. It's not like he's coming out of his shoes trying to throw that hard. It's just nice and easy.
Here's the 0-2 offer. And it's popped up foul, backing out of play. Still 0-2. Painter was the 13th player chosen to the draft in 2021. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it's up high. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sets up third base side of the rubber. Black glove on his left hand. He keeps it up in front of his chin. And a 1-2 on the way. And he missed with that one down and in. He had shaken off the sign from JT.
Looked like JT might have moved to the outside part of the plate when trying to backdoor that slider, and he just pulled it down and in.
Count is even now, 2-2 on Dominguez. The pitch. Fouled off. Back to his fastball there. Painter, who wears the number 76 on the hill, the white Phillies uniform top with the red pinstripes. 2-2. Broken bat. Roller foul. And I mean destroyed that bat. Sawed it in half right above the handle, and the barrel goes out towards Bryson Stott.
Yeah, had Stott bailing a little bit on that. That barrel did come out. I mean, he had nothing but a sliver left in his hand. Did Dominguez, that is.
Dominguez needs to go get some new lumber, and they need to clean up a few shavings out on the field. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. And what a start for Andrew Painter, his first outing of the spring. 1-2-3 go the New York Yankees against the tall righty. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Yankees nothing, and the Phillies coming up.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/freeforever to learn more.
Carpal tunnel syndrome. Heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
Turn on the home of baseball for MLB Network's spring training coverage. Get an in-depth look at every club with previews from each camp. Check in with the players.
Trying to get dialed in and be ready to go from day one.
Check out the new rosters.
If he has 25 to 28 starts, it's going to...
No score, bottom of the first here in Clearwater. And Trey Turner leads it off for the Phillies against Yankees right-hander Will Warren. And his first pitch is in there for a called strike. Andrew Painter using a little slider to finish off Jason Dominguez.
Boy, it looked good, too. It was a pitch he was trying to do earlier that he missed with.
Here's the 0-1, and that one's inside and low. Will Warren, a 26-year-old right-hander from Mississippi, where he attended the Jackson Preparatory School. The pitch, swing and a miss. Turner a little bit late on that one. Trey 2 for 8, playing in his 5th game of the spring. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled back, and out of play. Last year, Will Warren, his first full season of the majors after having debuted in 2024. He went 9-8, made 33 starts to tie for the league lead. The 1-2 pitch, down and away. A lot of starts, but not a ton of innings. 162, as they were protective of that innings mark, and they were playing modern baseball, I guess.
A little inconsistent on his year. A couple of months where his ERA was over 5 and a couple where it was under 3.
2-2, swing and a miss. And Turner strikes out, first out.
There's like 63% fastballs between the four-seam and sinker, mostly four-seamers, like 40% to 20% roughly. With 21% sweepers, 10% change, 7% curveballs.
JT Realmuto now bats second in this lineup. And the pitch is in there for a called strike. A number of the guys departing for the World Baseball Classic yesterday. Phillies saw Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, Edmundo Sosa all finishing up their pre-WBC part of the spring. As the pitch is down and in. One ball, one strike. Realmuto back again with the Phillies. Signing the 3-year deal in the offseason. He's a little late on that one. Will Warren at 95 with that fastball. 9-8 last season, a 4.44 earned run average. The count 1-2 on JT. And Warren with the pitch. Got him looking on the inside corner. Says plate umpire Jacob Metz. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Alec Bohm. James Hoy, Brendan Miller, and Matt Blackborough on the bases today. Not familiar with his work.
Nope, nor am I.
Here's Bohm with 2 outs and nobody on. And the pitch fouled away to the right side out of play. Alex so far in the spring, 3 for 6. An extra base hit.
And Warren not overpowering. 93 averages, maybe a tick over 93 with his fastball, but he must hide it a little somewhat well.
0-1. And that's up high. Yankees wear their dark blue uniform tops with the gray pants. Lettering on the front says New York in block letters. It's in gray. The pitch fouled back. No names on the backs of those jerseys. Have big gray numerals as well. Warren sporting the number 98. One ball, 2 strikes. Bohm down in the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. A little bit late on that. And a couple of strikeouts for Will Warren. Both pitchers off to quick starts. We'll go to the second, no score.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/free forever to learn more.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhanced game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial.
Baseball is a team sport, and it's always more fun with friends. Gather a group of 25 or more to receive ticket discounts in select locations for most games and be recognized prior to the game on Fanavision. For more info, visit Phillies.com/group tickets.
Paul DeYoung will lead off for the Yankees. No score, second inning. First pitch, swing and a miss. Starts him with a breaking ball. And DeYoung signing with the Yanks, 2 for 9 so far on the spring with a homer. A couple of runs batted in. And a pitch, swing and a pop-up into the air in right field shallow. Garcia coming on, and he will make the catch.
One thing we can see, they're just not getting really good hacks at his pitches, which is a really good sign.
Brings up the second baseman today, or pardon me, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. McMahon, who was acquired by the Yankees midway through last season. And he takes a strike. In fact, the Phillies were in New York when that trade went down, right before the trade deadline. Came over from the Rockies, where he had spent his entire career. And a swing at a ground ball hit to the shortstop. Turner positioned perfectly, easy play. 5 up and 5 down so far for Andrew Painter.
Gotta love it. Absolutely.
There's J.C. Escara. Escara hit .202 last year in 40 games for the Yanks. And he takes this pitch up and away for a ball. For Escara, it was his first action in the big leagues. And that after a long minor league career. The pitch swung on, line to right. Garcia right there waiting. He's got it. Well, can't ask much more than that for a spring debut.
No.
6 up, 6 down for Andrew Painter against the Yanks. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Hey, it's Flo here to say drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds.
Nice. With my new savings, I'll get some hiking gear. It'll be great for my outdoor era.
I don't know if it counts as an era if you just buy stuff.
I got a cute hiking backpack. It's an outdoor era.
Well, you only bought one thing. I don't think it's an era.
Well, I think we're in a agree to disagree era.
Yeah, sure, you're probably right. Anyway, with the money you could save by switching to Progressive, you can afford to switch to other things in life. It's
my savings era.
Also, everything you do is not an era.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
At DSW, we ask the important questions, like, what shoes are you going to wear? Whether you're prepping for wedding season, festival season, or just planning the ultimate vacay, the right shoes can make or break an RSVP. So own the moment. You've got big plans, and we've got just the shoes, at the perfect price, of course. Get ready to get ready with Designer Shoe Warehouse. Head to your DSW store or DSW.com today, and let us surprise you.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Support is available 24/7 with VerboCare. We're here day or night, ready whenever you need help. Because a great trip starts with the right support.
Let's be frank. 2 hot dogs are better than one. Don't miss the lineup of Hatfield Phillies Frank's BOGO Nights coming up this spring at the ballpark on March 31st, April 13th, and April 28th, all at 6:40 p.m. Secure your seats today at Phillies.com.
No scores, second inning. Phillies go to bat for the second time. Adolis Garcia will lead off, and the pitch to him. Swung on, fouled back and out of play. Garcia, Stott, and Brian De La Cruz coming up here in the inning against Will Warren. Pretty crisp debut for Andrew Painter.
I'll say. Very good to see.
The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball, left side. Cut off at third by McMahon, who's thrown to first in time. Garcia gone. but a ball put in play as Will Warren struck out the side in the first. Going to bring up Bryson Stott. Well, a lot of comparisons being drawn, parallels between another former first-round pick of the Phils, Cole Hamels, who made a spring debut against the New York Yankees in 2004. He wasn't going to debut in the majors for a number of years, a couple of years later anyway. And Stott takes a little bit low for ball one. Obviously, the hope is that Painter will make his major league debut a month later, a month from now. If not later on in this very month, as it's March 1st. The 0-1-0. And that's a little bit wide, but Hamels had to face some pretty formidable hitters that day, including the future Hall of Famer Derek Jeter. 2-0.
Did he get A-Rod 2 in that
strike? He might have. I don't know. That was before my time.
I think he had...
I rely on you and your steel trap for memories such as those.
Hang on, I got to call Wheels. I'll get right back to you.
He's only 2 doors down. 2-1 pitch. And that just missed inside. It's 3 balls and a strike. Stott, the swing looks pretty good here to start the spring. 4 for 6. A couple of extra base hits, including a homer the other day. The 3-1. And a swing and a line drive into right center. Long run. Grisham into the gap. He dives and he makes the catch. Oh, great play by Trent Grisham laying out. That ball was well struck by Stott, but it is out number 2.
I didn't think he had any chance of getting to that when it was hit. Heck of a play.
That'll bring up Brian De La Cruz. I tell you, though, so many teams kind of give up that right center field gap, or have here the last couple of years against Bryson Stott. He starts pulling a lot more balls like that with authority.
Yep.
It's good to see. Here's De La Cruz, and he takes inside. De La Cruz, who homered yesterday, he's been swinging the bat pretty well in the last couple of starts for him. The 1-0, and that's in there for a strike. De La Cruz, who spent part of last season in the Yankees organization, although never got to the big leagues for the Yanks. Here's the 1-1. Just missed outside. Played in 91 games for their AAA team in Scranton. 2 balls, 1 strike, the pitch. Swing and a miss, pulled the string, and he was way out front. And they count 2-2. Scoreless, bottom of the second. Still without a base runner in this ball game.
Moving right along.
The pitch. Swing and a high fly, right center. This one will stay in the park. Grisham is over. He's called off by the right fielder Seth Brown, who makes the play.
And flips it to nobody.
And that'll do it for the Phillies. 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the third, no score.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Hey, it's Flo here to say drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds.
Nice. With my new savings, I'll get some hiking gear. It'll be great for my outdoor era.
I don't know if it counts as an era if you just buy stuff.
I got a cute hiking backpack. It's an outdoor era.
Well, you only bought one thing. I don't think it's an era.
Well, I think we're in a agree to disagree era.
Yeah, sure, you're probably right. Anyway, with the money you could save by switching to Progressive, you can afford to switch to other things in life. It's
my savings era.
Also, everything you do is not an era.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Early birds always rise to the occasion for summer vacation planning because early gets you closer to the action. So don't be late. Book your next vacation early on Vrbo and save over $120. Rise and shine. Average savings $141. Select homes only.
New pitcher for the Phillies, left-hander Jose Alvarado on the mound, 30-year-old lefty from Venezuela. And Alvarado looking to bounce back and reestablish himself after a couple of rough seasons. One in 2024, he did make 66 appearances, but his ERA ballooned over 4. And last year, of course, you know the story, limited to only 28 games because of both injury and a suspension. Bottom third of the order due up for the Yanks here in a scoreless game. And the pitch is up high for ball one.
And one thing Albie talked about a little bit, using his fastball, a little more his four seam, a little more, and I think a big part of it is using that and getting ahead.
Here's the 1-0, and that is inside for a ball. Alvarado, of course, was off to a very good start, last year when the suspension was handed down. But he's really had to try to weather the storm without the guy who was their best reliever at the time, the 2-0. Check swing, strike called. It's 2-1.
Also gave Tanner Banks a chance to get used more in situations, and he did a nice job for the Phils last year. Real nice.
2 balls, 1 strike. And a pitch. And that's up and in just a little bit.
So they have both those guys, plus some, I think we'll see a look at him today. Backus, they picked up in the offseason.
3-1 to George Lombard Jr. on the pitch. Swing and a ground ball to short. Backhand picks Turner down on a knee. And he'll throw it to first in time. Nice play for out number 1.
Yeah, that was not an easy play. Went down to his knee to backhand it, and the ball took a kind of a tough hop, but he stayed right with it.
1 away brings up the right fielder Seth Brown. Seth Brown, a veteran outfielder, a long run with Oakland, including some real success a couple of years back, but released midway through last season. And the pitch to the longtime Athletic is down and away, ball 1. Appeared in only 38 games for the Sacramento Athletics last year. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Ground ball, weakly hit second base. Coming in is Stott. He's got it. Flips it to first. That almost didn't make it to the infield dirt, as Stott really had to charge on that one.
That ball was not scalded.
No. That was a robust 53 mile per hour exit velocity.
What was it?
53.
I can relate.
Here's Max Schumann, another former Athletic. And he takes a strike. Schumann now 28 years of age. Last year played in 101 games for the A's. The pitch, and it's up high. Yankees made a minor deal right before the start of spring training to acquire Schumann, former 20th rounder from Eastern Michigan. The 1-1, swing and a miss.
Also late, made a move to bring Bellinger back. Was kind of I think Yankee fans were getting a little restless.
That was a little more significant transaction.
A little bit more, yeah.
1-2, the pitch. And that's down and in. There's a cutter from Alvarado, also a big pitch for him. Time called by Schumann. 8 up, 8 down for Andrew Painter and Jose Alvarado.
Somebody's going to get on base in this game.
Probably.
Guarantee that.
Or as Ben Davis likes to say, probably. 2-2. Popped up. First base side. Foul territory. Dylan Moore ranging over near the Yankee dugout. And just off the end of his glove. I don't think he got leather on it, but it was reachable. It was right over the railing of the Yankee dugout.
Yeah, kind of running over there, and don't want to go head over heels there, but I think had he been able to. Oh, he's fighting the sun, too, which it's just a tough play.
So it keeps the at-bat alive for Max Schumann. Two balls, two strikes. Alvarado ready. And the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. This one down the right field line. Garcia coming in, and that one's going to end up right along the netting by the tarp. Moore was chasing after that one as well. So Schumann keeping it alive.
Wind blowing out, well, from right to left, I guess. Kind of out to left.
Yankees, of course, set to have Anthony Volpe back, but not for a little while yet. He had a labrum procedure done in the offseason. So they're kind of milling through some different infield candidates. Try to hold down the fort, the 2-2. But it's fouled off. Zach Short, infielder we've seen play short. He's in camp with them. Might see him in today's game.
At short?
Perhaps. 2-2 on Schumann, and the pitch. Bounced it in there, the cutter. And so the count is now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Sometimes it's the only defense against Alvarado is just try to foul some balls off until you work yourself a walk.
Yep.
As a hitter when he's on. Count is full. Here's a 3-2. And it's fouled off again. That sinker at 98.
Yeah, you get a sinker at 98 and you foul it off, you kind of got to be thankful.
Here's the 3-2 again, and it's fouled away. And Schumann, that was pitch 10. Pitch number 10 of the at-bat. Now, Alvarado with pitch number 11. And it's high, ball 4.
He did just what you said. Yeah. He's coachable.
Back to the top of the order, and Trent Grisham.
So our first base runner.
Yeah, you told us somebody was going to get on base.
Yeah.
You promised. Well, you really know the game, don't you?
Well, yeah.
The pitch. Just missed outside.
Some parts of it. Muto double clutched. I think
for the catchers, there's a little bit of a learning curve here, thinking about what is and what is not a strike.
Right.
With the new ABS and when to challenge. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, left center. Pretty deep. Rojas back into the gap, calling onto the track, makes the catch. Bangs up against the fence, but Johan Rojas, as usual, makes it look pretty easy out there in left center. No runs, no hits, a man left, and we're headed to the bottom of the 3rd inning. No score.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Turn on the home of baseball for MLB Network's spring training coverage. Get an in-depth look at every club with previews from each camp. Check in with the players.
Trying to get dialed in and be ready to go from day one.
Check out the new rosters.
If he has 25 to 28 starts.
The Yankees send Will Warren back out for bottom of the third inning here this afternoon as Johan Rojas takes a little bit wide for ball one. No score in the home half of the third, bottom third of the order for the Phillies as it's 6 up and 6 down for Warren. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a ground ball to third. McMahon picks it easily, sets his feet, goes over to first in time, one away.
Pretty good glove over there. Well, kids 14 and under know the drill. They'll take home a hooded sweatshirt on Cavity Busters Kids Opening Day, Saturday, April 11th at 1:05. When the Diamondbacks are in town, visit Phillies.com to secure tickets for this popular giveaway.
Brings up Dylan Moore. Moore. 201 average last year. And Texas takes inside. Just 1 for 10 in his 5 games for the Phillies this spring. The veteran utility man, Dylan Moore. The pitch. And that one is a strike over the inside corner. One and one. Windy. Next pitch pops in and out of the mitt just outside. They see Escara could handle it, but it's ball 2, 2-1 the count. Warren 2 2/3 in his first start of the spring. Two balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a fly ball, left center field. It's pretty well hit. Grisham going back, nearing the track, fighting the sun a little bit. He's got room and he makes the catch. Kind of catches that side saddle with a basket catch. Grisham, who is really good out there in the outfield, and took care of that one, no problem. And here comes Rafael Marchand.
I thought that was high enough. The wind was going to carry it out, but it did not.
You know the game, but you don't know the weather.
I don't know the weather very well.
Here's Rafael Marchand, DHing today.
But it is very nice out.
He takes a called strike. So nice.
81 degrees.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't feel 81 in here.
No.
0-1. Swung on,
well, that's
foul
because
back.
Murph's in here.
Brings a little chill with him. He's the cooler. Nothing at 2 to count. The pitch. Check swing. They ask it third. He did not go around. Murph will be on the web for you on Tuesday, bringing you the Phillies and the Tampa Bay Rays. at 1 o'clock on Phillies.com. 1-2 pitch. Foul back and out of play.
You know what I found out, too?
That you're not doing that game?
I am not. I already knew that. But if you do MLB.com to watch, you can also pick your audio feed.
Huh. Okay. Well, either way, you're going to have to listen to Murph on Tuesday. You have no choice there. It's a swing and a line drive down the right field line. That's going to be in for a base hit. And Rafael Marchand with his first hit of the spring. It's going to be a double as he stands at second. First hit of the game for the Phillies.
All right. Another base runner.
I mean, I guess you could choose the Rays broadcast. That's a possibility, right? Is that what you mean? You could listen to them?
Well, it's only on. Is it only on MLB.com? I mean, it's not on TV or.
No, I don't think so.
So we're stuck with Murph.
That's what I was saying. Yeah. I didn't mean it like.
Well, that's what you said.
"Quote unquote" stuck with Murph. I just meant it like.
Well, you shouldn't have said it like that.
I don't think there's any other option that particular day. It was a swing and a miss by Turner as he's a little late on the fastball. Got Murph kicking my chair the minute I said it, too. Not really what I meant, okay? 0-1 the count. The pitch. Ground ball foul.
Kind of like don't believe your hearing ears.
Yeah.
Ear, in some cases.
Yeah, for some of us. You also wouldn't believe what your hearing hears. 0-2. And it's chopped up the first base line. Off the mound to field it is Warren. He'll flip underhand to first. And Turner retired for the final out. No runs. Phillies get their first hit. A man left after 3. Complete. No score.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
Turn on the home of baseball for MLB Network's spring training coverage. Get an in-depth look at every club with previews from each camp. Check in with the players.
Trying to get dialed in and be ready to go from day one.
Check out the new rosters.
If he has 25 to 28 starts, it's going to be an
today. New pitcher for the Phils, one of the 10 Tanners to have appeared in Major League Baseball. Tanner Banks. I know you weren't hanging on our every word yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
We managed to kill a half inning talking about the 10 Tanners.
Chuck Tanner?
He's the 11th because he's not named Tanner. He's named Chuck.
Oh.
Probably Charles. Just like Charles King.
Ah, that Tanner.
Chuck Tanner. I'm talking about first names Tanner. And there have been 10 of them to appear in a Major League game, and Tanner Banks is one of them. And all 10 have been pitchers. He faces Ben Rice.
And of all the pitching Tanners, this one is definitely one of them.
Without a doubt. Ben Rice takes a little bit low. Want to know the count. 1-0 pitch. And there's a breaking ball in for a called strike. Andrew Painter went 2. 6 up, 6 down with 1 strikeout. Some soft contact. Jose Alvarado faced 4 hitters, walked 1. Nothing more than that. The 1-1. And a breaking ball from Banks. And as Larry talked about a few moments ago, with Alvarado on the shelf for much of the year last year, the Phillies had to rely even more heavily on Tanner Banks. 2-1 pitch. Swung on, looped in towards left field. De La Cruz waiting. He makes the catch. Easy play for out number 1. And the Phillies will be relying on Tanner Banks again this season.
Yep.
There's no more Matt Strom.
I really thought Tanner Banks was one of the more valuable pieces in the bullpen last year. Guy that took the ball every time.
First pitch is in there for a strike to Jason Dominguez, and we've got a challenge. Call was a strike. We'll see what the ABS robot says. It's very high. It's not even close. And so the call overturned. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Have you had a chance to read Jason Stark's piece about the ABS? Swinging a foul ball. Just put it out the last couple of days. I think the interesting thing to me is not just the use of the challenge, but it's more the way that once players get accustomed to what the zone is. Here's a swing and a 1-hopper, sharply hit, but at the shortstop, Turner's got it. And they'll throw out Dominguez. Once they understand what the zone actually is, how it may impact the way pitchers have to pitch. It's some interesting stuff about, because of course the strike zone doesn't move necessarily. It is based on a player's height.
Right. As it should be.
Yeah. But it didn't used to really be that way necessarily. Pitch is a called strike. It's hard to say exactly because you were dealing with humans, not
case,
robots.
Somebody like Aaron Judge never had a pitch called above the belt.
A 1 pitch. It's up high. But what happens is that Judge's strike zone changes less dramatically than, say, Jose Altuve's strike zone. His zone changes dramatically. 1-1. And here's a weak pop-up out towards second. And it'll be caught by Stott behind the bag. And there's an easy inning for Tanner Banks.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, go the Yanks against Banks. No score.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, it's Flo here to say drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds.
Nice. With my new savings, I'll get some hiking gear. It'll be great for my outdoor era.
I don't know if it counts as an era if you just buy stuff.
I got a cute hiking backpack. It's an outdoor era.
Well, you only bought one thing. I don't think it's an era.
Well, I think we're in a agree to disagree era.
Yeah, sure, you're probably right. Anyway, with the money you could save by switching to Progressive, you can afford to switch to other things in life. It's
my savings era.
Also, everything you do is not an era.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Turn on the home of baseball for MLB Network's spring training coverage. Get an in-depth look at every club with previews from each camp. Check in with the players.
Trying to get dialed in and be ready to go from day one.
Check out the new rosters.
If he has 25 to 28 starts.
One change for the Yankees here for the home half of the fourth inning as Duke Ellis is now in center field replacing Trent Grisham. And the first pitch to JT Realmuto is up and away. There's no score here. Phillies with one hit, the Yankees with none. As we play the bottom of the fourth inning on a beautiful Sunday here in Clearwater. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Got to turn it up a notch, I think.
Will Warren still on the mound.
They're not picking it up. That was a pretty hittable fastball there, but Realmuto late on it. A lot of guys have been late on this fastball.
A swing and a foul at the plate. I don't think Will Warren is going for a complete game today, but
it's not going to happen.
I haven't seen a pitcher go anywhere near this length yet on the spring, so Will Warren, the early leader in the clubhouse for longest outing of the spring. They do have activity in the bullpen, the Yankees, as they're getting a right-hander loose. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On JT, the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Waiting on it, Seth Brown. Now coming in a few more steps, he makes a one-handed catch. There's one gone. Back to that point about the strike zone is a lot of interesting stuff. As some folks had talked about it during the course of the year, watching it at AAA last year, the way the high strike changed. Hitters become more and more adept at picking out what the top of their strike zone is, according to ABS, and it allows them to better stop swinging at the high fastball, the one that's just above the zone, as Bohm takes the strike. And then obviously the residual effect there, the longer that goes, the harder it is for pitchers to get chase up in the zone. And you think about how many pitchers have really thrived on that particular pitch over the last few years in baseball, right? That's been a real attack pitch for guys. That high rising fastball, the one with the backspin that looks like it's jumping over the bat. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bohm. The pitch. And it's down and away. Anyways, if you haven't read it yet, I think you'd find it interesting.
One thing with the high strike, though, I think that the closer the ball is to your eyes, the better it looks to hit. So when it starts getting elevated, depending on where you're from.
2-1 pitch. Down low.
That really had nothing to do with it. But guys want to see it, and this guy's throwing 98, 99, 100. You just don't have that much time to react, and if you see it up where it looks hittable, more hittable, and it's higher even out of the zone.
3-1, and a swing and a miss.
I think it becomes harder to lay off of, but I agree with the premise of what he's saying, that hitters are going to learn that, but you're going to have to be a quick learner.
Yeah. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a high fly ball. Center field. Ellis back into his right to the track. Looking up. He'll make the catch right against the wall.
Just not getting the help with the wind that we were hoping for today.
So 2 up and 2 down. It looks like that will be all for Will Warren. 3 2/3 innings today for the Yankees right-hander as Yanks manager Aaron Boone on his way to the mound and signals for the bullpen. No score, bottom of the fourth. We've got a pitching change timeout. We're back in a moment on the Phillies Radio Network.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/free forever to learn more.
Hey, it's Flo here to say drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds.
Nice. With my new savings, I'll get some hiking gear. It'll be great for my outdoor era.
I don't know if it counts as an era if you just buy stuff.
I got a cute hiking backpack. It's an outdoor era.
Well, you only bought one thing. I don't think it's an era.
Well, I think we're in a agree to disagree era.
Yeah, sure, you're probably right. Anyway, with the money you could save by switching to Progressive, you can afford to switch to other things in life. It's
my savings era.
Also, everything you do is not an era.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Yankees bring on right-hander Cade Winquest, a 25-year-old out of Fort Worth, Texas. And joining the Yankees from the Cardinal organization, where he spent the first 3 years of his pro career.
Rule 5 draft pickup for the Yanks.
Cade Winquest, a starter last year in the minors, takes over here for Will Warren. And the first pitch from Winquest is in for a strike to Adolis Garcia. 95 on that sinker.
Pretty good fastball for him. Real good curveball. Slider, a cutter. Command a little suspect at times.
0-1 the count. 5-7 last year, a 2.99 ERA at high A and double A. As Garcia takes just a little bit wide, 1-1 the count. Adolis 0 for 1 thus far today. The pitch fouled back and out of play. He's 3 for 13 to this point on the spring. One ball and 2 strikes. Winquest with a pitch. Curveball. And that one just missed. Pretty close.
Yeah, it froze Garcia.
Winquest, the 2-2. Another curveball. And that one's a called third strike, and Garcia will challenge. As he thought that was
to call a strike.
Inside, I think. And we wait for the replay, and it shows that it is a ball. And Adolis wins the challenge.
Man.
Pitch is a ball.
By 0.2 inches.
I'd like to hear the umpire's kind of opinion. I just missed it. It was a ball. Or like the one that was called a strike that was way out of the zone. Like, boy, I missed that one by a lot.
If he would just give his own commentary.
Yeah.
3-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Backhand pick at second by Lombard. Throw to first is dug out by Ben Rice. Nice play. Can't wait for the day an umpire says, boy, I got to punch a hole in this mask. Go to the 5th. No score.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, it's Flo here to say drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds.
Nice. With my new savings, I'll get some hiking gear. It'll be great for my outdoor era.
I don't know if it counts as an era if you just buy stuff.
I got a cute hiking backpack. It's an outdoor era.
Well, you only bought one thing. I don't think it's an era.
Well, I think we're in a agree to disagree era.
Yeah, sure, you're probably right. Anyway, with the money you could save by switching to Progressive, you can afford to switch to other things in life. It's
my savings era.
Also, everything you do is not an era.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Support is available 24/7 with VerboCare. We're here day or night, ready whenever you need help. Because a great trip starts with the right support.
Fans 15 and over are sure to be loving this year's McDonald's opening night T-shirt, which they'll receive on Saturday, March 28th, when the Phils host the Rangers at 4:05. Purchase tickets today at Phillies.com.
Fifth inning, no score here in Clearwater. Ryan McMahon will lead off for the Yankees. And a new pitcher for the Phillies, big right-hander Jonathan Bolin. And the first pitch, a breaking ball to McMahon that just misses. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Bolin, a newcomer to the Phillies bullpen, acquired from the Royals in the offseason. In exchange for Matt Strahm, the pitch, fastball up high. Big arm, big guy. Bolin up and down to the big leagues for a couple of seasons. Last year, 34 appearances in the majors, the most by far. His first real extended action is McMahon with a swing and a miss at the fastball. Bolin listed at 6'6". Two and one to count. The pitch, swing and a foul out of play. McMahon off the end of the bat to stay alive. .6'6", 240. The pitch, swing and a miss. McMahon goes after that high fastball and strikes out.
A good way to start.
I'll bring up J.C. Escara. Over his final 16 appearances, this from August on, essentially. Escara swings, hits one high in the air to center. Rojas backing up, fighting the sun. He doesn't see it. And it lands about 10 feet to his left on the edge of the warning track, and Escara will head into second base. Garcia was racing over there trying to help, but he was so far away, he couldn't quite get there. And Johan just lost it.
Hey, he went back to a spot where he thought it was and looks up and then just fighting to find it again, and he never found it.
And then it was duck and cover. He was like, exactly. I'm getting out of the way. I don't see it. And it turned out it wasn't really that close to him at all. So, runner in scoring position, George Lombard Jr. will come to the plate. Bolin had a 2.29 ERA over the last 2 months of the season. The pitch. And that's a called strike. Talk about a guy getting some flyer miles last year. 8 trips.
8 and only 8.
Up and down to the Royals roster. Ooh. There's a spin move and a throw back to second. Oh, and 1 to count. We owe you a station ID. We'll get that to you in just a moment. No balls and a strike on the right-handed batter. Bolin, the pitch. That's in there. Called strike. Slider. Bolin, a product of Memphis. University of Memphis, Tennessee native. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called, and it'll be challenged by Lombard.
Batter's challenging the call of strike.
Jacob Metz challenged for the 3rd time today. And he's been overturned for the 3rd time. Let's pause for station identification here on the Phillies Radio Network. With Larry Anderson, I'm Scott Fransky with you on this Sunday. It is a scoreless game. We're in the top of the 5th inning here in Clearwater. 1-2 pitch is very high. And the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. As George Lombard Jr. bats here against Jonathan Bolin. Time called by the junior Lombard. We saw the senior Lombard here earlier this week. Coach for the Yankees. He was actually, or pardon me, for the Tigers. He was managing their club. They had a split squad that day. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He was way late on that.
A little bit late.
And that'll bring to the plate Seth Brown. And Larry, I guess the idea would be that at least to start the year, Bolin might be your middle 2-inning type guy.
Right.
Inning and a third sort of thing if you need it. The pitch. Breaking ball fouled off.
And they have a guy like that as a left-hander in Banks where he'll go, multiple innings, not just a 1-inning pitcher like so many relievers have become these days. But it's always nice, I think, obviously, to have the versatility of a guy that can go out there and give you an inning plus, 2 innings.
And he's not far removed from being a pretty regular starter, although he didn't do it last year in the minors or the majors, besides one opening appearance as he misses high. Seth Brown, 1 ball, 1 strike. But the year before that, he was still starting and had been a starter throughout his minor league career. 1-1 pitch. And that's a little bit high. 2-1.
I don't know what happened. Like a lot of guys, well, back in the day, they seemed like most everybody was a starter. The best pitchers were starters, and then they come to the big league. Sometimes they go to the bullpen.
2-1 pitch. Swung on, pulled, foul down the right field line.
And they go multiple innings, but nowadays, I don't know. It's just like relievers just like go to the manager and go, I'm just 1-inning pitcher, okay, just so you know.
Yeah.
No, like.
Well, didn't it used to be if you had a guy who you thought was going to get to the big leagues, you wanted him to be a starter because the whole point was he's going to get regular work, he's going to get the most work, he'll get the most attention.
Right.
Because you think he's the best. He's a swing and a foul straight back. But somewhere along the way, it became just.
I think it started with closers.
Right. Well, I think it started in the minors anyway with guys who only had 2 pitches at best that they could command, right? I mean,
right.
Whereas before, 2 pitch on the way, that's down and in. Whereas before, if they only had 2 pitches, you were going to send them out there to learn pitch 3 and pitch 4.
Yeah.
And that was part of the point of starting, right? Because you had more innings, pitches, more time to work on it. But it is kind of like they've given up on that idea and just, let's get 2 really good pitches. We'll just stay with that.
I mean, Gossage, Fingers, those guys, they would pitch 2-3 innings.
Sure. 3-2 is fouled back.
For saves. But then, I don't know when it started, late 80s, early 90s, just being a 1-inning pitcher with a closer. And then, unless you absolutely needed it, but then it just kind of felt like, okay, now your setup guys are just 1-inning pitchers, and then your middle guys are just 1-inning pitchers.
3-2, line drive, right center field. That'll be in for a base hit. And it'll bring the first run of the day home as Escara, who reached on the Lost in the Sun double, he will score on the single by Seth Brown. It wasn't hit all that hard, but Brown gets the RBI, and it's 1-0 New York.
Yeah, it's just a tough break for Jonathan. It should have been 1-2-3 inning, but you can't control what that sun does and what the outfielders can or can't see.
That'll bring up Max Schumann. The pitch in there for a strike. Yeah, that's not a number the Phillies staff will worry too much about.
No.
Throughout the spring, some of these numbers are just numbers. Just missed outside. Muto kind of holding that pitch there from Bolin, but didn't get the call.
Bolin cut down on his 4-seamers from last year. Cut down on his sinkers and throwing more sliders and changeups this year, or last year, from the year before.
1 ball, 1 strike. And a pitch. Ground ball, and it's off his foot, rolls out towards Bolden.
Did he not start running and then start limping? Or was he limping down that way?
I think he was just kind of falling out of the batter's box. I don't think he was. Or maybe it was so close, he just wanted to. He wasn't sure.
Wasn't trying to trick him?
I thought he was just off balance, and so he was sort of running to stay upright. Always a challenge for you.
Yes.
Staying upright.
Especially if I'm off balance.
1-2. Strike 3 called, and we're going to get another challenge. As Max Schumann taps the helmet, and he wants to challenge the call. And he is wrong. And so
Cause deferred, pitch a strike, batter's out.
Jacob Metz wins one. And the Yankees lose a challenge, and the Yankees done here in the 5th. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left after 4.5. It's 1-0 New York.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
Support is available 24/7 with VerboCare. We're here day or night, ready whenever you need help, because a great trip starts with the right support.
Bryson Stott leading it off for the Phils. Bottom of the 5th, 1-0 New York. Cade Winquist remains on the mound for the Yankees. And the pitch is in there for a strike called. Stott hit the ball well his first time up, but great diving catch by Trent Grisham in center. Grisham remains the only change for the Yankees. Everybody else still out there swinging a foul back. And I don't know if that's some deviation from the plan or if something happened to Grisham. Maybe laying out for that ball. I don't know. But
could be.
Generally, a lot of those guys come out at the same point in the game. 0-2. Stott swings, skies it to center. Going back is Ellis. To the track, to the wall. He jumps, and it's gone. And Bryson Stott just clears the wall in dead center field. And just like that, the game is tied up on Stott's second home run of the spring. It's a 1-1 game.
Boy, his swing looks so much better this spring. He's not kind of dipping down and hitting those weak pop-ups to the left side and fly balls to the left side. He's driving the ball. And he's also done well. He's in a number of at-bats against left-handers. He's done a nice job.
Well, he started to make some of those changes at the end of last season.
Right.
And stuck with it during the offseason, worked on it all winter. Here's De La Cruz. He goes after the first pitch, pops it up down the right field line. Going back is Rice, nearing the stands, reaches out. Makes an attempt at it and runs right into the chair. the folding chair used by the ball girl down the line. She didn't move the chair at all. She barely got out of the area. And he went straight into it.
She's sitting there like she's calling a fair catch or something. Like, he can still hit you.
Take the chair and get out of there.
Man.
Oh, and 1 to De La Cruz. And the pitch is a fastball that's in for a strike. Oh, and 2 to count. And the pitch up high.
De La Cruz looks a lot like that.
Like
Stott. Yeah.
Spring training for everybody, Larry.
That's right.
The pitch. That's down low to De La Cruz. Not many available roster spots. Certainly position player-wise for the Phillies. But if there's a final bench spot, that's what Brian De La Cruz is vying for.
Yep.
2-2. Breaking ball. Swing and a miss. He got him. And De La Cruz down on strikes. First strikeout for Winquest, and it'll be his last, as they're going to bring on a new right-hander. Pitching change, 1-1 game, bottom of the 5th. Back in a moment on the Phillies Radio Network.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Yankees bring on 23-year-old right-hander Angel Chavii, former Colorado Rocky. Pitched to a 7.06 ERA last year with the Rockies in 43 appearances. Takes over here with 1 out, nobody on. In a 1-1 ball game, bottom of the 5th, on a beautiful 80-degree day in Clearwater. Johan Rojas will be the batter. Phillies have a camp off day tomorrow. Everybody's off tomorrow. All the baseball is off tomorrow, from what I understand. Is that right?
Is that right?
First pitch to Rojas, swing and a miss. Chavii, acquired in a trade in late January from the Rockies for T.J. Rumfield. The 0-1 down and away. A record of 3-8 over 2 seasons and a 6.18 ERA in 73 appearances for the Rockies. The 1-1. And it's fouled out of play. In 90 innings in the big leagues, he's given up 107 hits, 20 of which left the yard.
Ooh. That's a lot. It's at thin air.
Could be. Check his home road splits. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And De La Cruz down on strikes. In fact, Larry, he has fared far worse in the home run department on the road than he has in Coors.
Really?
Here's Dylan Moore. He's faced 239 hitters while on the mound at Coors Field as he delivers a strike, and he's given up 9 homers. He's faced 169 hitters on the road. 70 less? And he's given up 11 homers.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss by Moore, and it's 0-2. What kills you in Coors, though, is it's so spacious, you don't always give up home runs. A lot of times it's the base hits that add up before the homers. There's a swing and a ball pulled foul down the left field line. And in that case, at Coors, it's a 304 opponent's batting average, where on the road it's 273. So a few more base runners at home. No balls, 2 strikes to Dylan Moore.
Such a big park there, such a big outfield. So many balls drop in.
Shavihi with a pitch. It's up high. Ball actually popped out of Escara's mitt and went to the backstop. So they stopped play for a moment, looking for a bat boy to pick up that offering. Moore waiting. And the 1-2. Swing and a pop up down the right field line. It'll slice out of play, foul. Still 1-2 to Dylan Moore. Long set. And Shavihi with a pitch. Hit sharply at third. Backhand pick. McMahon spinning around. He'll throw to first. And it's a long throw. Rice held the bag with a good stretch. And Moore is retired. That'll do it for the Phils. They get a run on the homer by Stott, his second of the spring. Ties us up and sends us to the 6th. 1-1.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/free forever to learn more.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhanced game nights with MLB Big Inning live.
Kick off the season at Citizens Bank Park with the Phillies Spring Ballpark Pass. Secure standing room only access for all 15 home games from March 30th to April 30th for just $125, which includes 2 weekend series versus the Braves and Diamondbacks. Visit Phillies.com to purchase the pass today or while supplies last.
New pitcher on the mound for the Phillies. It's new left-hander Kyle Backus, and his first pitch is in for a strike. Next pitch, breaking ball, just missed outside. You get a chance to look at Backus against a couple of lefties here. Duke Ellis batting in Grisham's old spot of the order. Then Rice waiting on deck. Then Jason Dominguez, a switch hitter in the pitch. Swing and a line drive caught by Bohm about cap high. That was a sizzling drive off Ellis's bat. But Alec there to make the play, one away.
Quick reaction, a nice play. Backus, one of those guys, and a lefty that's vying for a spot in that rotation for the Phils.
In the bullpen rotation.
Bullpen rotation, yes.
Pitches in there for a called strike to Ben Rice.
I'm just seeing if you're hanging on my every word.
Yeah, close enough. 0-1. And this one's lined into center. That'll be a base hit over to his left. Played on a couple of hops by Rojas. And Rice is aboard. His first hit of the afternoon. And we're going to get a runner for Rice, Ernesto Martinez Jr. checking into the game.
Okay.
He will remain in the game and play first base. Next pitch, Backus misses down low for ball one. Backus is 28, born in a place called New Waverly, Texas. Went to Sam Houston State, which is in Huntsville, Texas. Made his big league debut last year. It's up high. 32 appearances for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Two balls and no strikes on the Martian, Jason Dominguez. The pitch. In for a called strike.
It's that really low arm slot, low delivery for Backus.
2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. Ground ball pulled, foul, third base side. Yeah, definitely a different look from Backus. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Dominguez takes down and in.
He's bent over like when he goes to throw, when he strides to the plate, he's bent over like if his arm dropped down, it would drag on the dirt. But he actually has his arm up, even though his whole body's bent over.
3-2. Yeah, this one's punched foul down the right side. Dominguez may not have a spot in the outfield. They've got Dominguez, they've got Spencer Jones, two guys who might end up as insurance policies and waiting in the wings at AAA. Bellinger back, Grisham, Judge, Stanton. 3-2. And it's hit in the air, right field. Pretty deep. Towards the corner goes Garcia, and he won't quite get there, and it's just foul. There's not much room there, maybe 6 or 8 feet between the foul line and the sidewall.
If that.
And that comes up on you pretty quick, especially if you're going full steam into the corner to try to make the play.
Yeah, you're gonna run into something hard down there if you're going full tilt to catch a foul ball.
There's one out here. There's a runner at first and a 3-2 count. The pitch pulled, foul down the third base line. Dominguez did play 123 games last year. 3-2. Swing and a pop-up. Left side of the infield. Bohm is now called off by Turner, who's coming in on the infield grass, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. Pretty long battle there, but Backus wins it. And it'll bring up Paul DeYoung. Well, guys like Backus had a little more leeway before the 3-batter minimum rule. There were a few more jobs to be had for those guys. Come in and face one lefty with that arm angle and then be done with it. And here he faces the right-handed hitting Paul DeYoung, who takes a strike.
I want to see Candelaria back with the Pirates. Back in the day, had something like 60 games and 33 innings.
0-1. And that's inside.
Some absurd number. It was he just come in and face one hitter, basically. Had a lot of success doing it.
1-1 the count, the pitch. And it's popped up. This one's in shallow center. Rojas coming in. He's calling. He's got it. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit against Backus. 1 man left. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th today. It's a 1-1 game.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Turn on the home of baseball for MLB Network's spring training coverage. Get an in-depth look at every club with previews from each camp. Check in with the players.
Trying to get dialed in and be ready to go from day one.
Check out the new rosters.
If he has 25 to 28 starts, it's going to be in
today. Bunch of changes for the Yankees. Pretty much a line change with the exception of Ryan McMahon. I guess they want to get him one more at-bat. He's due up to lead off the 7th inning. It's a 1-1 game here. As Ernesto Martinez remains in the game at first base for New York. The new second baseman is Jorbit Bibas.
Yep.
Braden Shoemake has replaced Max Schumann at short. And Zach Short has
placed.
He's waiting in the wing. He's going to play third, I think. As the new pitcher is Ben Hess, and he faces Rafael Marchand, who takes the strike. And he swings and hooks this one deep down into the right field corner. That'll be in for a base hit. The new right fielder, Fernandez, gets to it quickly and fires it in, and Marchand has his second hit of the day. He's 2 for 2. So in the outfield, you've got Yanquiel Fernandez in right field. Cole Gabrielson has replaced Jason Dominguez in left. Already had Ellis in center. And a new catcher is Miguel Palma. Yep. I think we've covered it all. Top of the order, Trey Turner here against Ben Hess. And a pitch swung on, fouled back. And Hess, a product of the University of Alabama. First round pick. 2024. 23-year-old. The pitch. Breaking ball. And that's a little bit low. High A and Double A last year for Ben Hess. Made 22 starts in the minors. And had a .322 earned run average. 1-1. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball. Right field. Fernandez drifting in and towards the line. Now picking up his pace a little bit. He'll get there and make the catch.
Catcher, JT Realmuto.
Got to bring up JT Realmuto as Turner goes 0 for 3. JT 0 for 2 today, now 2 for 8 on the spring. Each team with 1 run on just 3 hits so far. And the pitch to JT is in for a called strike.
Yes, actually, yesterday. Last year did better at Double A than he did Single A. High A.
Pitch is a little bit low. One ball, one strike. The pitch. And that's a little bit high.
46 walks for Hess in 103 innings in them both levels. But 103 innings in total, 46 walks, but 139 strikeouts.
Big swing, no contact by Realmuto. Yankees definitely grooming some young pitching that they're pretty excited about, but still trying to get some veterans back, in particular Garrett Cole, who is facing hitters in live BP sessions now. 2-2, down low. We'll get Carlos Rodon back before that sometime, they hope. Three balls and 2 strikes on the Phil's catcher. And the payoff pitch, swung on, line drive, center field. But ranging to his left, Duke Ellis will make the catch over towards right center.
Ball was hit well by JT.
Gonna bring up Alec Bohm. Bohm 0 for 2 today. Strikeout and a fly ball to center. Hess delivers and Bohm takes. That's a called strike. Where do you want to see Alec Bohm bat in the order for the Phillies? Where do you think he's best suited? Or does it matter?
Probably not leading off. I probably wouldn't hit him ninth.
It's the line drive to right. Coming in Fernandez, he dives and he makes the catch. Oh, that big fishing net sized glove of his there in right field. He's able to haul it in. And a nice running grab by Yankees Fernandez. And the Phillies are done. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. After 6 complete, it's 1-1.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvutra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvutra for ATTR-CM.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Turn on the home of baseball for MLB Network's spring training coverage. Get an in-depth look at every club with previews from each camp. Check in with the players.
Trying to get dialed in and be ready to go from day one.
Check out the new rosters.
If he has 25 to 28 starts.
Sunday baseball is back. Join us as we round out opening weekend at Citizens Bank Park on Sunday, March 29th at 1:35 when the Phillies take on the Rangers. All fans receive a 2026 schedule magnet presented by Valley Forge, Montgomery County, PA. Grab your tickets today at Phillies.com.
Wholesale changes for the Phillies. Everybody is out. All the new guys are in. There's your update.
There it is.
And we got a pitch timer violation to start things off. Right away on Ryan McMahon, who is down in the count, 0-1. Or no, 1-0. I think
Weren't
it's
they still
it's
throwing
on
the
Zach
ball
Pop.
around?
And Zach Pop is the new pitcher. And Pop with his first pitch. And McMahon goes after it, pops it up. Center field, the new center fielder fighting the son, Saltaban. Kevin Saltaban coming in to make the catch. One down. That was easy.
And that'll be it for McMahon, I would imagine, for the day.
Would think. Jorbit Bibas. Not a straight-up change, thank you. Zach Pop with a pitch, and that's in there for a called strike for Pop. It's his third appearance so far this spring. The shortstop Shoemake waiting on deck. One fouled away. The new defense for the Phillies looks like this. Felix Reyes at first. Ron Escobar is at second. Brian Rincon, the shortstop, and Carson DiMartini as at third. In the outfield, it's Pedro Leon in left. Saltaban at center. Dylan Campbell, the new right fielder, and the new catcher is Caden Hediger. The 0-2 foul back into the screen. Off the bat of Bibas.
And there you have it.
I think we've covered it.
Pretty much.
The pitch. And it's pulled on the ground foul. Bibas got into almost 30 games for the Yanks last year. Got a total of 56 at-bats in the big leagues for the first time. A product of Venezuela. Jorbit Bibas. Pop ready at the belt. Here's the pitch. Up high. One and two. And the right-hander deals. That's up high. Zach Pop trying to rediscover a few things at the big league level. Last year was a struggle for him. Last couple of years, really. The 2-2 just missed. And that's going to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
I think Zach thought he had that one. Started kind of walking off the mound towards first base. Like, whoa.
Go ahead and challenge. 3-2. And it's outside, ball 4. I'm guessing, certain guys, personality-wise, might just not feel real comfortable about doing it. But the Phillies need to make sure their catchers, first and foremost, are really comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And all of their catchers, whether you're talking about JT or Garrett or Marchand, they all seem pretty good at a lot of the nuanced stuff. So I would imagine they're going to get a pretty good handle on it before long. First pitch to Braden Shoemake is up high. And, of course, Garrett Stubbs, who was at AAA most of the year last year, he's got a lot of experience dealing with it.
Right.
1-0, and it's hit off the end of the bat. Right side, foul territory. Reyes going out, so is Escobar. Escobar calling, and the second baseman makes the catch in foul territory.
Nice play there, fighting the sun and having to go a long ways. Stays with it, makes a nice play.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Miguel Palma. Here in a 1-1 game. Miguel Palma is a right-handed batter. And the pitch, boy, he's a little late on that. 24-year-old from Caracas, Venezuela. Originally signed by Houston. Vivas with a pretty good lead over there at first base. And they're going to check on
him. He throws a seed over there. Good pop.
Oh, and 1 the count. On beat. And the pitch is down low. Again to Palma. Last year appeared at 3 different levels in the Yankees system. Or pardon me, in the Astros system. Runner goes to the 1-1. It's taken for a strike, though, by Hedinger. A little bit late. And a stolen base for Vivas.
Vivas had a great jump there. Not much that Hedinger could do to that.
So runner in scoring position here for the Yanks with Palma at the plate. And the pitch. Swinging a little floater out into shallow center. That's going to fall for a base hit. Coming around third, Vivas. The throw by Rojas is late, or pardon me, by Saltaban is a little bit late. And the stolen base pays big dividends as home to score is Vivas, and it's 2-1 New York.
Not hit hard, just muscle it into center, but charged hard by Saltaban. A strong throw in, but able to pick up the lead run. And Fernandez now hit.
Now Yankail Fernandez. And a swing and a miss, nothing in 1. They list his pronunciation. He's from Cuba. It is Young Ki Il.
Young Ki Il?
He's destined to be a Yankee.
Yankee.
Right?
Or a Yankee.
It's a foul out of play.
I'm a Yankee for the Yankees.
Yanquil. Young Ki Il. $23-year-old. Who last year got into 52 games for the Rockies. Pop with the 0-2 pitch. Fouled down at the plate. It's been his whole career in the Rockies organization. He was a waiver claim by the Yankees early last month. 0-2, he's down to the count. Pop ready. And a throw over to first. The runner is back. Two runs, 4 hits for the Yankees, a run on 3 hits for the Phillies.
Hadn't been a ton of offense.
The pitch. Line drive, hard hit, left center on the run. Saltaban out of his reach. It's going to go to the wall. On his way to third and being waved home is Palma. He is going to score without a throw, and in its second is Fernandez, and it's 3-1 New York.
Well, Saltaban trying to cut that off, just couldn't get there. And once it got to the wall, it was kind of like easy sailing for Palmer.
First runs allowed this spring by Zach Pop. It started with the 1-out walk issued to Vivas. And Caleb Cotham is going to make a jog out to the mound to chat with the right-hander as they start to get some activity going in the bullpen. We'll pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Philadelphia Phillies Radio Network. With Larry Anderson, I'm Scott Fransky with you from Baycare Ballpark in Clearwater, Florida. Ed Pendino is our engineer in the booth. Justin DeRazio engineering back in our studios as we come to you on this second Sunday of the Grapefruit League season. Phillies trailing the Yankees 3-1. Duke Ellis, the batter, with 2 outs and a runner at second base against Zach Pop. And a pitch, swing and a miss. And if you've joined us late, you're still welcome to join us. But you missed Andrew Painter, which was the story of the day. It certainly will be the big takeaway from this one, as he looked terrific in his spring debut.
That he did.
0-1. And that just missed outside. He faced 6 hitters, retired all 6 hitters. Got a strikeout, got some weak contact, and pretty well showed us most of the arsenal, I'd say. The pitch. It's hit in the air, left center again. Saltaban back to the track, pulls up at the wall. That one's off the wall. Karem's back towards dead center field. Fernandez has scored. Ellis into third base. He'll be held there with a stand-up triple. That puts the Yankees in front now 4-1. And they're wearing out that left center field gap.
Yeah, they are. So bring up Ernesto Martinez Jr. Now Rob Thompson's going to go out and make the change.
Well, the Yankees are a homer away from a cycle in order in this inning. Single by Palma, double by Fernandez, triple by Ellis, and see what the next hitter does. It'll be against a new pitcher. However, we've got a pitching change again here in Clearwater. 4-1 Yankees lead. Back in a moment on the Phillies Radio Network.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Right-hander Danione Pulido will make his second appearance with the big club this spring. Right-hander who spent a lot of last season right here in Clearwater after beginning his year in the Florida Complex League. He's facing Ernesto Martinez Jr. in the first pitch, a swing and a miss. Coming on here to try to finish off the inning that was started by Zach Pop. 0-1 the count. 4-1 ball game. Yankees leading it. And the pitch is down and away. One ball, one strike. And Pulido had really, lights out numbers here in the minors. The pitch. Ground ball left side, and that is going to be stopped at short by Rincon, but he's going to have no throw. Would have been a long throw, and it was unlikely. And Rincon gets to the ball, but it gets a run home, and it's now 5-1 New York.
Nice play by Rincon. Just not much you can do with that.
Now Cole Gabrielson, who was the new left fielder last half inning. And the pitch to Gabrielson is up high. And this inning has gotten away from the Phils
a little bit.
Throw over to first and back safely as the runner. It was a runner on first with 2 outs and no runs home. And Vivas stole second. And then single, double, single, or triple, single, and now a hit batsman as that one plunks Gabrielson. And here comes Peyton Henry. Coming on to face Pulido. Last year, Pulido, 28 outings total in the minors. He had 6 saves. He had a 1.99 ERA.
Ooh.
Pitch is in tight. He does throw hard and can be a little bit wild. 21 walks in 40 innings. Pitch is a little bit high.
21 walks in 48?
40. It was 4.6 walks per 9 innings. Hardly gives up any hits. Still ended up with a whip below 1. The 2-0. Swinging a foul at the plate. Peyton Henry here, the 9th man to bat in the inning. It began with a 1-pitch pop out of Ryan McMahon. 2-1. And it swung on line to third, caught by DiMartini. And that'll do it for the Yankees. But 4 runs home in the inning. 2 were left. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Stretch time in Clearwater. It's 5-1 Yanks.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra vutrisiran is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Support is available 24/7 with VerboCare. We're here day or night, ready whenever you need help, because a great trip starts with the right support.
Bottom of the seventh, Phillies down 5-1 here in Clearwater. And Dylan Campbell first up. Ben Hess still on the mound. His first pitch is in for a called strike. We're joined now by the Phil's manager, Rob Thompson, who I'm sure has a lot of good things to say about Andrew Painter coming out of today's start. He looked pretty good, huh, Topper?
Yeah, really good. I mean, we've been waiting for this for a while, and he looked very comfortable out there, very poised, threw strikes. He was downhill, commanded his fastball, landed his breaking balls, got some swing and miss, got ahead in the count. He was really good.
I don't want to say it's surprising to you, given you've been watching him throw his sides and his bullpens and whatnot this spring, and you've been pretty encouraged.
Yeah, I really have. I mean, I've said all along it takes a couple years after Tommy John for it all to come together, and his command was off a little bit last year, but the stuff was there, and today he had everything going.
And having that arm slot, the little change you made, getting that back up top, seemed to make a big difference for him.
Yeah, he's throwing downhill now.
Yeah.
When he elevates it, he can do that too when he needs to, but for the most part, he's downhill.
And is he on now just every 5 days kind of situation, or how do you plan it out?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we'll probably give him an extra day here and there, but right now we've got him mapped out as one of our starters in our rotation. So, in our 5-day rotation.
So while we're on the subject of your rotation, quite the double-barrel bullpen going on earlier today before the game. Your injured ace, Zach Wheeler, your Italian stallion, Aaron Nola.
Yeah.
How did they look to you?
They look really good. Knowles was, the other day he was 93, which we don't usually see in spring training, so that was a good sign. But he's really commanding the baseball this year, and Wheeler threw 25 pitches. He mixed in his split today, and again, he was effortless. He was hitting the glove. Very, very encouraging for him.
I think I looked at Scott, mentioned to him, I think, in the middle of Wheeler throwing, going, didn't he just have surgery last fall?
Yeah. No kidding. You wouldn't know it.
You wouldn't have any idea.
No, he's pretty smooth right now.
The one thing Nola mentioned was over the winter, it was like when he was throwing some sides where he felt like he was kind of trying to throw harder, and he said it felt himself get on top better to keep the ball down more.
Yeah. Yeah, and he did a lot of long toss, and I'm old school. I believe in long toss. I believe that will build arm strength.
Yep.
And he did that, and so far, the ball's coming out better.
How about some of the other I know you've had a few I guess what would you call the minor nagging injuries? Maybe you could update us. How's Marsh? How's Aiden Miller? These guys. Reyes hits one pretty good to center, but it's going to be caught by Ellis.
Yeah, Marsh, he jammed his left wrist in sliding practice, and he's coming along fine. He'll play Tuesday after the off day down in Port Charlotte. Kirkering threw a bullpen yesterday, which went really well, so that was encouraging. He's got to see some hitters before he gets into games, but he's come along. Aiden Miller, he's got the sore back. He's just in a throwing program now and doing some tracking off the trajectory machine. So, we're just going to be really precautious with him.
Has he gone through MRI or stuff like that?
Yeah, we did some imaging on him, and we just want to be precautious.
Yeah.
It's just a sore back.
A little bit more space in the room with all these guys leaving for the WBC.
Yeah, we lost a few of them today, and a couple of staff members. So, there's a lot more food to eat for everybody.
Well, I was thinking more for the opportunities on the field, maybe for some guys to show what they've got.
Well, and that's the good thing, I mean, I hope that everybody goes down there and has a great experience, but they come back healthy. But it gives us an opportunity to see some of these young kids, and that's good for them.
A couple of guys battling. Perhaps there's a spot there somewhere on your bench. Brian De La Cruz, Dylan Moore. What do you see from them? What do they bring to the table for you?
Yeah, De La Cruz, the last couple of days, the bats have been really good. Experienced guy. He's going to play solid defense. And Dylan Moore can play anywhere on the diamond. He's a super utility guy. And, K. Long and him are working on a few things, and he looked a lot better today.
All right, well, another ABS challenge goes the way of the umpire there. Rob, we appreciate the time as always.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, Rob Thompson joining us here as the Phillies go 1-2-3 in their half of the bottom of the seventh. And we'll go to the eighth. It's 5-1 Yankees.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
Hey, it's Flo here to say drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds.
Nice. With my new savings, I'll get some hiking gear. It'll be great for my outdoor era.
I don't know if it counts as an era if you just buy stuff.
I got a cute hiking backpack. It's an outdoor era.
Well, you only bought one thing. I don't think it's an era.
Well, I think we're in a agree to disagree era.
Yeah, sure, you're probably right. Anyway, with the money you could save by switching to Progressive, you can afford to switch to other things in life. It's
my savings era.
Also, everything you do is not an era.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Support is available 24/7 with VerboCare. We're here day or night, ready whenever you need help. Because a great trip starts with the right support.
Going to the eighth inning, it's 5-1 New York. Just to recap, in case you're scoring at home and need to fill in your book. 1-2-3 inning. Grounder to short by Dylan Campbell. Felix Reyes flied out to center, and then Aaron Escobar with a strikeout looking, and not the best challenge, I'd say.
No.
It wasn't really borderline, but did not want his at-bat to be over. He gave it a shot, and it didn't work out. Now Chase Sugart is on the mound for the Phils, right-hander. And he's facing Zach Short. And the first pitch to Short is up high. Short, the new third baseman. His first at-bat. 5 runs, 7 hits for New York. 1 run on 3 hits for the Phils. The pitch. And it's popped in the air weakly, left center. Saltaban coming in. Going to be a tough play, and he dives for it. Didn't get it. It fell right in front of him. Actually got it on the one hop. Did Devin Saltaban, but could not come up with that catch. And Short hit it just short enough.
Brian Rincon, maybe at shortstop, had gone back for that. I mean, it would have been a tough one, but he might have been closer than Saltabon.
Well, maybe got fooled a little bit by a big swing. Here's Jorvit Bibas, and he takes down and in for ball one. All four of the runs in that seventh inning were charged to Zach Pop. Throw over to first. And back easily is the runner short. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. And it's lined towards center. That's going to be a base hit. Stopping at second on the play is short. Bibas aboard for the second time. That'll bring up the shortstop, Braden Shoemake. Braden Shoemake was a pretty high draft pick once upon a time. 2019, he was a first rounder of the Braves. 21st player taken out of Texas A&M. And he bunts towards third. It's a good one. DeMartini in to get it. Only play is to first. And a sacrifice that goes 5-3.
Huh. I wonder if he did that on his own or maybe put that on. Spring training game.
He does not have a big league sacrifice in his career.
Well, now he does.
And now he gives the Phillies an opportunity to work on their infield defense. And Miguel Palma, the batter, he pops one up. Back of first. Tough play. Reyes going out. In foul ground. Makes the catch. Spins around. Throws home to make sure the runners hold. Nice play. And just like that, there are two gone. And Yankees Fernandez coming up here against Sugar. Fernandez, first time up, an RBI double. Gave the Yanks a 3-1 lead. They lead it 5-1 now. And the hits beginning to pile up as the pitch up and away. One-0. Ground ball towards second. Backhand Escobar down on his knees. Hops up, throws to first. And it's in plenty of time. Good play. So 2 hits to start the inning, but no runs across. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 5-1 Yankees.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhanced game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and...
It's the global tournament that turns every inning into a moment you can't miss. Predict the winners of the 2026 World Baseball Classic Bracket Challenge presented by Verilux Progressive Lenses. Compete and you could win. Visit worldbaseballclassic.com/bracket to enter. Rules and restrictions apply.
Keaton Hediger is the batter for the Phillies, leading off here in the 8th. And the new pitcher is Yerry De Los Santos. And his first pitch is fouled off of the catcher. Just got a piece of the catcher Palma. He needs a moment. 5-1 Yankees, bottom of the 8th inning. De Los Santos with the big league time. Both the Pirates and the Yankees. Pitch is outside. 3 of the last 4 years. Last year with New York, 25 appearances, had a 3.28 earned run average. 1-1 in the pitch. Hedinger, the catcher, takes a strike. So you mentioned when we were talking with Rob Thompson about the watching Zach Wheeler and Aaron Nola. We were out there watching them throw their side-by-side bullpens. He had a big collection of fans up on the railing above them, looking down over the bullpen to watch. And just curious what you saw and what you thought. 2-2, swing and a miss.
I just thought the ball was coming out of his hands so easy, so nice and easy. Like Topper said, like when I said it, didn't he just have surgery last fall? But you wouldn't know it. And just, I mean, that was the beauty of it. Just watching him, he looked like he was kind of in perfect, form at this time of the spring, and raring to go. I know they want to take it slow with him, and they are, but he doesn't look like he's far off to me.
First pitch to Carson DeMartini is down and away for ball 1.
And he's only throwing fastball splits.
Yeah, I think today was the first day of the split,
yeah.
Right? I mean,
and he threw a couple. I'm like,
there's a swing at a fly ball right field, straight away, drifting back. Fernandez has room, makes the catch, still on the grass, just a step shy of the warning track.
Thought the splits had some really good movement. He threw a couple of elevated, which you expect it's going to happen, but man, when he had that thing down, it was dropping off the table.
So I'm curious, from your perspective, say from 10 days ago to now, having now laid eyes on Painter in a game, Wheeler on a side, Nola in a game and on the side, all these things, do you feel better?
Very confident.
Yeah?
Yeah.
About the rotation?
Yes, absolutely.
First ball swinging, and it is bounced right out to the shortstop by Jose Rodriguez, and he will throw him out, 6-3 the ground out, and there's a quick inning. 1-2-3 go the Phillies, and we'll go to the 9th. It's 5-1 Yankees.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Carpal tunnel syndrome. Heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTRCM.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhanced game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial.
This copyrighted broadcast presented by authority, the Philadelphia Phillies, may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. Any accounts or description of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Phillies.
On to inning number 9 today is right-hander Jonathan Hernandez. Right-hander, former Texas Ranger and Seattle Mariner. On in relief here for the Phillies. And the first pitch is in for a strike to Duke Ellis leading off. And the pitch, swing and a miss. A 1-1 game through 6 innings, but a 4 spot in the 7th for the Yankees. Phillies will see the Yankees a few more times this spring. 3 more meetings with the Bombers. Yankees coming off a year in which they won 94 games. They ended up tying with Toronto, but lost out the division race on tiebreakers. There were a wild card going in. The pitch is down and in, but they did win their wild card series against the Red Sox and then went up against Toronto and lost in 4 games. The pitch, swing and a miss. And quick work of Duke Ellis. That'll bring up Martinez.
Yeah, another game here against the Yankees on the 10th, and then 2 over in Tampa, 14th and 22nd.
Here's a swing and a line drive foul, and umpire over there, I think, is that Brendan Miller or? He nearly wore that one. He started backing away and then realized, I'm walking right into the line of this. I need to duck.
Maybe I better get out of the way of this line shot.
One pitch is way inside.
He does a little pirouette down there, turns around and points right in foul territory. I don't know where I'd have been pointing if that was me.
One ball, one strike. Hernandez with a pitch and a swing and a miss. One ball and 2 strikes. Hernandez, who's had issues in his career earlier and missed a bunch of time in 21 and 22 with Texas. Here he delivers a strike out of the outside part of the plate. And that is strike 3 called, and it's back-to-back strikeouts for Hernandez. The last few years have really been a struggle for Hernandez. And last year did not even appear in a major league game for the first time in a while. Cole Gabrielson, the batter, the pitch. In for a strike. Gabrielson was hit by a pitch his first time up, back in the 7th. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Throwing a fastball, commanding that fastball, and throwing a good slider there. You do that, have some success. So much of it just comes down to consistency, though.
No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. And that's down low. Hernandez, last couple of years, has gone back to the Dominican for winter ball, something he had skipped for a few years, but back at it the last couple, trying to resurrect his big league career. 1-2. Just missed inside. Looked like that one kind of backed up on him a little bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases clear for Gabrielson. 5-1 Yankees leading in the 9th. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball's in the dirt. Picked out by Hediger. He'll throw it down to first to complete the strikeout. And Hernandez strikes out the side in his 9th inning. And that will send us to the bottom of the 9th. Yankees lead it 5-1.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/freeforever to learn more.
Hey, it's Flo here to say drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds.
Nice. With my new savings, I'll get some hiking gear. It'll be great for my outdoor era.
I don't know if it counts as an era if you just buy stuff.
I got a cute hiking backpack. It's an outdoor era.
Well, you only bought one thing. I don't think it's an era.
Well, I think we're in a agree to disagree era.
Yeah, sure, you're probably right. Anyway, with the money you could save by switching to Progressive, you can afford to switch to other things in life. It's
my savings era.
Also, everything you do is not an era.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
With VerboCare, help is always ready, before, during, and after your stay. We've planned for the plot twists, so support is always available. Because a great trip starts with peace of mind.
And today. To the bottom of the 9th, it's 5-1 Yankees. Story of the day, Andrew Painter made his spring debut, 2 scoreless innings, 2 perfect innings on the mound. Very sharp today, also got some good work out of the bullpen. Jose Alvarado, Tanner Banks, each with a scoreless frame. Phillies trail now here in the 9th, 5-1. They have only 3 hits today. One of them a homer by Bryson Stott once again as his swing continues to look locked in. As Brian Rincon swings at the first pitch and fouls it back, his first at-bat of the spring against Michael Arias, new pitcher for the Yankees, 24-year-old Dominican. As Rincon, a swing and a miss.
They've got him listed here at 6'3", 160 pounds.
Yeah, he's got a few more LBs on.
I would say.
6'3" might be right, but no balls, 2 strikes to Rincon in his 7th game of the spring. The 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He got him. Looked off speed there. Rincon was way off balance. And bring out the left fielder Pedro Leon for his first at bat. Just so you can finish off your book, Larry, and then throw it away minutes from now. Leon batting second. Saltaban is the last remaining.
All right.
He's batting third. Pitch is in for a strike to Leon. Off day tomorrow. Back at it Tuesday for the Phillies. This pitch goes to the backstop.
A bit outside.
Tuesday they're in Port Charlotte against the Rays. You can hear that game on the web. Live stream audio. Greg Murphy and Kevin Stocker will have that for you. On Wednesday, the Phillies are hosting here Team Canada. Up high, no doubt, Katie Ducharme will sing the Canadian and U.S. national anthems. She seems to be the only person in Pinellas County who can sing them both. 2-1. Swung on, fouled back. So Team Canada Wednesday, home against the Red Sox Thursday, on the road against the Pirates Friday, and back here at home for our next radio broadcast next Saturday against Toronto.
You know, Scott, not everybody can sing Canadian.
But Katie Ducharme, she sure can.
Yes, she can. Yes, she can.
The 2-2. That's outside.
Last year in Double-A, this pitcher threw 21 innings, walked 15.
Oh,
but struck out 29.
3-2, and he walks this one. So he's got a strikeout and a walk. Follows the pattern.
Yeah,
Larry.
Pretty much.
Brings up the center fielder, Devin Saltaban. And where was that? What level was that?
That was Double-A, Eastern League, yeah. For the Somerset Patriots.
Swing and a miss by Saltaban. Saltaban, who spent the bulk of his year at Jersey Shore last year. 0-1. Swing and a miss. He hit across three levels just 180 last year with 7 homers. That after hitting 17 home runs here in the Florida State League the year before. Pretty good number for a 19-year-old.
Really?
And 2 the count. Long set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late again on that one. And Arias with his second strikeout. Saltaban went to Australia this past offseason and played in the Australian Winter League. Not winter there. But
played in Winter League in the summer.
Yeah, exactly. And he really played well. He had an OPS around 900.
Wow.
It was Dylan Campbell back for his second at bat. Takes a ball, 1-0 the count. "5-1 Yankees." They don't bother holding the runner Leon at first. Next pitch, that's down and in. Phillies, by the way, have no players on Team Canada. So when that team is in here facing the Phillies on Wednesday, there would be no awkward matchups. Pitch in for a called strike.
Will we have the singer?
Katie Ducharme?
Yes.
I would assume.
I would think.
Nobody else in Pinellas County can sing "Oh Canada." 2-1. Swing and a high drive. Center field, it's well hit. Ellis going back to the track, looking up, and it is off the wall. It's in play, bounce back over towards right center field. 1 run has scored. In at second is Campbell. He just missed a homer. He'll settle for an RBI triple and a ringing one at that. 5-2 Yankees.
Boy, that ball. This ball's not going out. There's not much wind, but man, he just unloaded on that. I didn't think the ballpark would hold it. But gets a run in. It's an easy stand-up triple.
Now Felix Reyes, who flied to center his first time up. And the pitch is up high. Phillies need one more base runner to bring the tying run to the plate. I know how you love ninth inning drama, Larry.
I do. I love it. And it's, I mean, I don't have a flight to catch. So.
1-0. Little flare, right center. That'll fall. It's a base hit. In to score is Campbell. And Reyes keeps the game alive, and he will bring the tying run to the plate. With an RBI single here, and that makes it 5-3.
All right.
And now it'll be Ron Escobar, who will come to the plate. He's about to put one into the tiki bar here, Larry.
You think?
Yeah, the pitch a little bit high.
Well, then we'll have to go to the ghost runner for the 10th, I guess, huh?
I don't think we're using that.
No.
The 1-0. Swung on, line to center. Ellis back. He's there. He's got it. And that will be the ball game. Phillies make some ninth inning noise, but the Yankees hold on for the victory. 5-3 the final today. Back with the totals for you right after.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects